Hey, you guys know you can always count on us to keep you in the loop. What's new, what's hot here in the Bay Area. We're talking everything from hip bars to farm-to-table restaurants for foodies, even new music. So we've invited Stephanie Hayes from Tampa Bay Times to join us now, talking about breaking down some of the great things happening in our area in 2016. And I've noticed Hyde Park's getting a lot of attention lately.
Yeah, people are really excited about Goody Goody. This is an institution that closed down in 2005. It opened in 1925, so people remember going back there for years, getting bags of hamburgers with pickles and onions and this special sauce. Well, it closed and a lot of people were devastated. Richard Garnsmart, the man behind Eulalie and the Columbia, has purchased the property, and he is going to revive it, basically, and bring it back.
Bring back Goody Goody.
Yeah, and the good news is the secret sauce recipe was part of the deal, so people who remember that sauce can get it again.
Nice.
Yes.
All right, let's talk about On Swan Restaurant.
So this is going to be opened by Chris Pont, who is the man behind Cafe Pont in Clearwater, and this is going to be his second venture. And people have been waiting a really long time for this because his restaurant is very popular. It's accessible, foodie, gourmet kind of stuff.
I've eaten there. It's got a very French twist to it, the one in Clearwater. The Attic in Ybor, what's that?
So the Attic is a new music venue brewery hybrid that's going to open in Ybor. It's a 120-year-old hardware store that's being rehabbed.
Wow.
And it's going to be the future home of Rock Brothers Brewing. And Rock Brothers Brewing works with Cigar City to create beers with rock bands. And they've worked with Hootie and the Blowfish, 311, Humphreys McGee. And so they're going to bring these craft beers, and they're also going to bring these musical acts. And it's going to be a very intimate kind of vibe. Nothing that we have really right now.
There's some new music, too, coming out a little bit further east, Okeechobee.
Yeah, the Okeechobee Music Festival is a big deal. This is like being billed as Florida's Bonnaroo. So they want to bring in all these huge acts from Kendrick Lamar to the Avett Brothers to Skrillex. And it's going to be this big festival-style thing. It will be interesting to see how well it works. It's a multi-million-dollar venture. Music festivals haven't always fared so well in Florida due to weather and the audience, so it'll be a big gamble.
And not just stuff for foodies and people who like music or getting a drink, but theme parks. You got a lot going on in Orlando and Tampa this year.
Yeah, Busch Gardens is opening a new ride. It's been all about the grown-ups. It's been Cheetah Hunt and Falcon's Fury. Cobra's Curse is the new one that's opening up. That's more of a kiddie ride, but it's one of these that looks kind of exciting for adults too. The cars spin on the track, so you can take your kids on it probably and have a good time.
Roller coaster cars spin.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a little bit of a wild ride that's also fun for your kids.
And then Epcot.
Yeah, they're opening the Frozen Ever After, which is, have you ever been to the old Norway ride with the Maelstrom?
Yes.
It had this old school kind of broken down charm. Well, they're redoing all that. They're bringing in animation and, progressive mapping and all these new things, and of course, Anna and Elsa.
And let's not leave St. Pete out because they've got a lot of cool stuff going on. What's happening there?
Yes, the Museum of the American Arts and Crafts Movement is going to be working on the building this year. It will probably open in 2017, but 2016 is the year we're going to see it all kind of breaking ground. And this is an early 20th century design movement. It's not arts and crafts like you think of a craft fair at a church.
Okay.
It's very elegant stuff, and it's a $70 million project.
A lot to look forward to in 2016. The list here with Stephanie Hayes from Tampa Bay Times. Thanks so much for being with us.